Phil Larimore, lead instructor with Box 1971, where we're changing the culture of the fire service one fireman at a time. I'm coming to you here in 2018 with profound thoughts from the officer seat this time. In the past, at Box 1971, we've tried to give you little snippets, little tidbits, under 2 to 3 minutes. Today, forgive me if I talk an extended period of time, but I've got a lot on my mind and some things I want to get off my chest. For those of you who know me, you know that I've been in the fire service for a long time, but it seems like it's been a very short period of time. 25 years, still feel like I'm barely touching the tip of the iceberg. I still got a lot to learn. That's why we here at Box 1971 refer to ourselves as students of the fire service. For those of you who know me, know that I had the pleasure and the blessing of having worked with FDNY for 8 years. I took an early retirement due to some injuries back in 2005. On September 11, 2001, I was one of the few FDNY firefighters who survived the collapse of the World Trade Center towers in Lower Manhattan. Most of the guys I was fighting fire with that day didn't make it. I'm alive today because of great decision making. We were led into those towers by some of the best fire officers on this planet. I can think of at least 3 occasions, 3 events on that day, 3 great decisions made by 3 great leaders that saved my life, and that's why I'm here today. So we're going to talk a little bit about leadership. I think in the fire service, great leaders are made from great firefighters. Recently, a rookie firefighter asked me, he said, "Phil, what do I need to do to become a great firefighter? What is it that I need to be, what is it that I need to have in order to be a good fireman?" And I told that young man, I said, it's not about skill. Yes, you need to have great skills. You need to know how to fight fire. You need to know how to force doors, how to conduct searches, how to crawl down the hallway and cut roofs, etc. But I think what really makes good firemen is what's in your heart. And not bragging on myself, but my Proby school class was 143 men and women. I was in size 141. From tallest to smallest, I was 141. I was one of the smallest guys in my class, but yet I graduated near the top of the class. And a lot of the senior firefighters who were my instructors told me, said, "Larimore, what you make up or what you lack in size, you make up with your heart." And I think having a heart for this job is what makes a good fireman. Humbleness, humility. Come into this job thinking that it's not about me. It's not about me, it's about we. We meaning your team. Never put yourself first. Remember, you're a member of a team. Put others before yourself. The me must focus on the we so that we can focus on them. We're here for the public. We're not here for ourselves. It's not about tattoos. It's not about t-shirts and belt buckles. It's about doing the job. And remember, this is reality, folks. Come into the job, check your rig in the morning, check your equipment, check your SCBA, check your tools. Take the job seriously. And I think this is something that a lot of firefighters don't want to address, but we need to look it square in the eye, and that's death. Not meaning to sound morbid or anything, but this is one of those jobs, firefighting, being in the law enforcement community, being a medic. You're not guaranteed a tomorrow. You can and will get injured on this job. You could even die on this job. So take the job serious. Learn the job in such a manner that you make very few mistakes. Because remember, your next mistake may be your last. So how do I become a safer firefighter? How do I become a better firefighter? Mastery. Master the job. Take the job serious. But at the same time, be humble. Be humble meaning don't be arrogant. Don't think about the job as far as how good I can be. It's not about me. I'm a good fireman. Don't be cocky. Don't be arrogant. Be humble. Maintain humility. Respect those who come before you. The FDNY's got a lot of traditions, and they've got some strange customs. One of their traditions and one of their customs is to have the Proby, the Johnny Bop guy, the junior man, do all the stuff that the senior guy doesn't want to do. Mop the bathroom floors, clean the kitchen, and the premise being is if you're humble, you can humble yourself enough to do those menial tasks, then, and if you can master those simple tasks, then the more serious tasks, the life-threatening stuff, the stuff that the tasks that where someone's life depends on them. If you can master those simple things, then the other stuff should come easy. You know, it's kind of like in the Karate Kid, where the master taught the kid wax on, wax off. You know, you got to start from the bottom to make it to the top. I think what makes a good fire service leader, great fire service leaders, as I said before, all started out as firefighters. You got to be a good fireman, good firefighter before you become a good officer. Maintain humility at all times. Remember, you're not here for yourself. You're here for the public. Take every run, every petty little run, even if it's just a nuisance fire alarm at 3 o'clock in the morning that you've run, 6 shifts in a row. Take every call seriously. Take everything seriously. Master the job. Be dedicated. Stay in the books. Train hard. Study. Don't forget the guys who've gone before you. As a 9/11 survivor, I can't help but think about the 343 brothers we lost on 9/11. But there have been thousands, hundreds of thousands of firefighters who died before those guys. Think about all of them, not just the 343. Remember your history. Learn where you came from. Learn the history of the fire department. Learn the history of your department. The fire service, your department, and your individual company, whether it be a paid engine company in a big city or a volunteer department in a rural community. Learn your community, learn your department, learn your company, learn your system, learn your agency, and learn the fire service as a whole. Respect the brothers and sisters who've paid the ultimate sacrifice. Never forget where you come from. Thank you for allowing me to speak today. Remember to maintain your humility. Remember to master the job. Stay dedicated, stay focused, stay humble. Put others before yourself. Dedicate your heart to doing the right thing at all times. And remember, as always, be safe, be happy, and have fun.